Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Navis Nobilite. I am Captain Zelnick, and today we're going to talk about one of my favorite ships ever, the Faberge Egg of Doom itself, the Kroot Warsphere at 145 points. What do you get for 145 points and this beautiful Faberge Egg of, bludgeoning your enemy to death with the miniature and not actually in the game? Because these things are heavy. I own one of these things. It's like, trying to put a large trophy on the table and pretending it's a ship. It's just a giant hunk of angry pewter. What do you get? Defense 10, 10 centimeter speed. Special on turns, 2 shields. Armor 5 up, turrets 3. It is equipped with a strength 12 weapons battery all round. Now, there's a lot of things that you can do with this ship, so let's look at its special rules. First, Kroot Warspheres have powerful engines firing in all directions, and thus, coupled with the unique spherical design of their ships, means no command check is needed for all ahead full special orders. So they just automatically go all ahead full. Little bit orky, huh? During planetary assaults, Kroot Warspheres cannot return to flight during the battle once they have landed. They basically crash. However, they are not destroyed and only count as disengaged for purposes of victory points. The Kroot approached spacefaring with an innate sense of belief of the technological advances so keenly sought by other races. When the Damocles revealed shortcomings on the Warsphere compared to Imperial starships, Kroot adapted simply by constructing larger warships. So, what you can do for options: a Kroot Warsphere may add 2 HP and 2 firepower for 20 points up to 3 times, meaning you can put this thing up to 8 defense, 16, and firepower 18. A Kroot Warsphere may subtract 2 HP and 2 firepower for minus 20 points, making it even cheaper, up to 2 times. Warspheres, 10 HP or greater, may also add another shield for 10 points. Warspheres, 10 HP or greater, may also add 1 turret strength for 10 points. A Kroot Warsphere 10 HP or greater can extend the range of its weapons batteries by 15 centimeters for 25 points, effectively making it a giant blob of weapons battery hatred if you so desire, and it can fire basically anywhere. It is a positively ridiculous little vessel that can scale up or scale down as you may see fit. They are very, very, very good at planetary assaults. They effectively, if this thing lands on a planet, you have won the planetary assault. This is one of the few things in the game that is as good, if not better, than Space Marines on a planetary assault. Getting it to the planet's the hard part because it moves very, very poorly. Okay, now, sorry for the formatting here. Uh, Boarding and planetary assaults. The Warsphere has a boarding strength equal to double its remaining hit points. So if you can make this defense, this thing can have a up to a boarding value of 32 if you amp it out. So yeah, definitely worth doing for the points. On planetary assault mission, a Warsphere will contribute 3 points for each turn it has actually landed on the target planet. It contributes nothing for being within 30 centimeters, so it must land. But if it lands, you're going to just overwhelm the enemy almost immediately. It moves in the same way that an Orc Rock does. Okay? You have to go all ahead full and go more than 10 centimeters in order to change the direction of travel. So bear that in mind. Warspheres lack complex. It's a giant orc rock. It has all of the rules of an orc rock, only you can make it bigger or smaller. So that's the Kroot Warsphere. It's absolutely ridiculous, and hopefully when I finally build the one that I just got, you can actually see just how silly it is, because this picture does not do it justice. It is a ridiculous mini. But if you're playing a campaign and you're using Tau, I highly recommend you take a Kroot Warsphere, because Tau blow at planetary assaults without the Warsphere. They're just not very good at it. So get it, learn it, love it. Just don't expect it to, destroy, dominate the board. I've always been of the opinion that when it comes to Warspheres, you really do need to invest heavily in them. The more hits they have, the better. The more firepower it has, the better. The more range it has, the better. The more defenses it has, the better. The more everything it has, the better the ship is. Because otherwise, it will be shot to tiny little pieces. So invest heavily in your friendly Kroot. Your Kroot friend will appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all again in the next video.